What's good, you guys? It's 3 stacks, and I want to show you guys some interesting combos, maybe one or two, because I'm getting ready to pass out. I'm really tired. I'm gonna show you guys Metalfoes ABCs, how the deck actually really functions. Most people have attempted this deck, and this I know from research. I do a lot of research. I do. Most people, when they tell me stuff, I just look it up because a lot of people, I just don't like to take people's word for it. So on this, I looked it up and pretty much checked the statistics, the ratios, percentages on topping with Metalfoes and ABCs, and how much the deck is played. Not only is it not played very often, but it's becoming less and less of an optimal deck because most people have given up on it, gotten bored of it, or just pretty much sold it and traded in for something else. Now, this deck is quite complicated. I think that's the main reason. Is it's not as ABCs are a simple deck, but when combined with Metalfoes, it's not as simple as most would think. And Metalfoes itself, the mechanics seem simple, but if you want to play Metalfoes good, it requires a certain skill level because the resources you have are limited, and you can increase those resources to a certain extent, or you can make them overflowing in abundance. But that all depends on how you play and when you play. So this combo I'm gonna show you guys is how you abuse ABCs and Metalfoes going first. So I figured out this combo. I thought I couldn't do anything at first because I opened all Metalfoes, and it was pretty strange because I'm like, well, the first thing I was thinking to myself is all I can do is just pretty much make Mithrium probably because I'm looking at my hand like this is all Metalfoes, bro. This is stinky. Like this is not good. And I opened with only one low scale, all high scales, and the what's it called? The painful decision, of course. And so what we're gonna do is whoops, I'm sorry, and of course the terraforming. So it was like all Metalfoes and terraforming. Now the terraforming was good. Well, I was thinking to myself, well, at least I can get my search off and probably get a couple alphabets engraved. What I ended up doing at the end of this combo was I had everything I needed. And the thing is, it goes back to what I said in the beginning of the video. It's how you play it and the timing and how you set up. Because one would think if you play terraforming and get the alphabets, you can get two of them engraved, and they'll think, maybe I can pendulum summon the last one and hope that my opponent sends to the grave. That's what I was thinking myself at the beginning of this. And then the more I played it through, it came to me. I said, wow, this is what I can do. I can do this. I can do that. It's just a beautiful setup. So I'm gonna show you guys how I did it. Painful. We don't care about Rescue Rabbit this duel. And when I say that, I'm probably gonna draw into Rescue Rabbit because he's gonna get mad off of the Metalfoes fusion, and he's probably just gonna be pissed because I said that. Don't take it, don't take it personal, Rabbit. It's just business. So we're sending Gold Driver for Gold Driver with your painful. Why even bother shuffling? We're gonna be going in all this time. Terraforming. Hanger. That's 1, 2, 3 searches. Normal. Add A to your hand. Normal summon A. Equip B from your deck with Hanger. It's very crucial that you go as simple as this: A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. You don't ever want to go B, A. You don't ever want to go C, B. A, B, C. They're called that for a reason. That's the order you're supposed to go. And in order for this combo to be the most consistent as possible and for you to end having 3 cards in hand versus what Metalfoes typically do is they go all in first turn, no cards in hand. Maybe the one card they drew from Metalfoes Fusion, which means if you can clear that board, they're not doing anything next turn. So your normal summon the A, equip B. I always equip B no matter what because if he leaves, he guarantees me a free card. So essentially this is 1 search, 2 search, 3 search, 4. And we're not done anyways. So the skills you want Pendulum summoned out first, so the skills you're gonna play first. And we pretty much just got Volt Flame drivers. So we're gonna activate Volt Flame in our skill. Target A, pop. And how this happens is Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2, Volt Flame has to resolve first, of course. And you can choose how these go. This can either be 2, this could be 1, because they're both being sent to the grave at the same time. I'm choosing Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2. And I'm going to show you guys exactly why. So these get popped. They're both in the grave. From our deck, we're setting combination. Now, most people need Archfiend Eccentric to get this off. Me personally, I don't, and I'm gonna show all of you guys out there how you can perform this without Archfiend Eccentric. And then B resolves as Chain Link 2 which fetches your C, and Chain Link 1 resolves, which is the resolution. A is going to target B, add B to your hand. Most ABC players say, no, oh no, you're supposed to leave your alphabets in the grave. Well, for this combo, it doesn't matter whether you left B in the grave. If you're thinking, oh, that's getting me closer to my goal, this is your goal right here. So, and now you can have a look. We've got a minor setup of 3 cards on field and 5 cards in hand. And we've already got our first alphabet engraved. So I look at this in my mind as a +4. It's getting me there. It's really getting me there. And then from there, we're going to activate Gold Driver to target Volt Flame, destroy Volt Flame. Setting from our deck, full Metalfoes Fusion. Save one of your scales. Don't activate all their effects to pop because there's a couple you're going to need later. So we have Metalfoes Fusion face down, combination face down. Oh snap, that's not Metalfoes Fusion, I'm sorry. It was just a mistake in the name. Set Metalfoes Fusion. We're going to set full at the end of this combo because this board actually gets finished on your opponent's turn, which actually makes it really, really cool and fun. I like it. And there's a lot of different routes. Like, for example, we have 2 Volt Flames, right? We can pimp them out. We don't have to make Mithrium. Instead, we can overlay the 2 Volt Flames and go into this guy, right? Then use your Metalfoes scale to pop him. Set one directly from your deck. Special summon Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. So there's 2 different routes. You can go Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon, ABC Buster Dragon first turn, which both those dragons are literally insane. Or you can go Mithrium and ABC Buster Dragon, which this is the optimal way to go. Reason being is because you can finish your board off on your opponent's turn. And so we've popped Volt Flame. Then we're going to activate Gold Driver, effect to target Gold Driver, pop it. From our deck, we're going to be setting full Metalfoes. So those are our 3 back rows. Of course, they know what they are, but they don't want to pop any of them anyway, so it don't matter. And then we're going to complete the scales, 1 and 8. Pimp summon like a boss for 4. The B and the C, and this is precisely why you used A to add the B back, because Gold Driver cannot be wasted for XYZ materials to make the rank 4 that we need for this combo. These guys are the rank 4 fodder for the combo. We're going to literally my favorite rank 4 right now, just because of how he is so broken in his deck. I think this guy is what makes this combo live. Without Diamond Direwolf, this wouldn't even be in existence. Like this one card, I feel like is so broken. He's one of the most broken cards in the game. It's not what he does to your opponent, it's what he does for you. So we're going to use his effect, detach B, target himself, and target, where's our combination? The combination that we set off of our Metalfoes. And he does specify target 1 card you control and 1 other card on the field. Well, 1 Beast Warrior, of course, whatever. But Beast Warrior, Wing Beast, target himself, target the combination. That's the point I'm trying to make. Pop both, combination goes off, and then we're gonna search. I always search Volt Flame. I just really like him a lot. Search for Volt Flame. Activate Metalfoes Fusion. Fuse these 2. Get out Mithrium. Gonna go Metalfoes Fusion. And another reason why you have to do this the specific way that I'm talking about is because if you mess up one time, you're gonna end up not having exactly 2 Metalfoes in your graveyard for Mithrium. So it'll kind of just slow you down. So we're gonna draw. The card we drew is Silvered, which is amazing. That's a 1 and an 8 scale. So if they twin twist to you, you're good to go next turn anyways. And then next, we're going to go banish those 3. And this first turn board, what this first turn board says is that even if you respond to what I have, it's game, because this board lets you make exactly this same exact board next turn. I'll explain it to you. I'll show you. So we've summoned Buster Dragon. We have Mithrium out. We have Metalfoes Fusion set. And since we have the extra scales to play with, we're going to use Pop and set from our deck No, I'm sorry. I use Gold Driver to pop the other Gold Driver. So we're going to use Volt Flame to pop Gold Driver. And now we're going to set combination. I run 2 combinations, 2 counters, and then 1 of each of the fusions, 1 full and 1 Metalfoes. The reason why I run 1 full Metalfoes is because this isn't pure, it's ABC. So if you run 2, it conflicts with the combos. And now we're going to use Mithrium's effect to go shuffle 1, shuffle 2, return Volt Flame to hand. And then we'll go scale, save the low scale, it's important, effect to pop. And this time we're gonna set counter. Reason being is at least having counter, if they twin twister your scales next turn to prevent you from pendulum summoning, you can bring out that fodder for your fusion play. So it's really gonna be broken. And so now we're gonna pass turn. And during their turn, this is where you finish your board. So we just go ham. Chain link 1, chain link 2, chain link 3. Buster. Tag out on their standby phase with Buster. Always. Don't even play the risk of giving Lava Golem or Kaiju. So ABC Buster Dragon. And Union Hanger is going to resolve in a different chain because the A, B, and C have to be successfully summoned. And these are going to be resolving as well. So we're going to go for him. So chain link 3 has already basically resolved. Chain link 3 was him tagging out. And if I'm making a mistake, by all means, correct me. You know, I'm sure if anyone has something to say, they'll say it anyways. So I don't even have to say that. Union Hanger. B, equip to A. Depending on the matchup also, like once you figure out what they're playing, you may want to equip A to A just to make it unaffected by monster effects. Equipping B essentially makes one of your alphabets immune to Raigeki in case they do have the Raigeki. And then this is active now. And then finally, Metalfoes Fusion. And what we're doing, we're not using combinations effect, we're simply flipping it face up. So that's chain link 2, just activating it, not using its effect. Then full Metalfoes Fusion resolves, which would fuse Mithrium and the 1 scale from hand. Your 2 options, if you're really desperate to play on their turn, get Alkahest. And it also depends on what they have, but I normally go for Orichalk just to resolve the combinations effect, bring out Mithrium. And so now, this is your board. You've got A, B, and C. You've got B equipped to A. You've got Orichalk. You've got Mithrium. What happens if they... So this is what happens if they Raigeki you. A is immune to it anyways, so they Raigeki you, right? These go to grave. Orichalk, Mithrium. Since they're all going to the grave at the same exact time, you can choose all of your chain links, which means B, search for A. Since we have an A on field, we're going to put both of them out there. Search for A. C. Special A. Orichalk. Target combo. Pop it. And combination is going to have to resolve in a different chain. And then Mithrium. Effect. Special summon Gold Driver. Then combo. To add the low scale that we need. And see, now what just happened is, and we can also respond with counter. Now what just happened is, I'll explain this to you going into the next turn. So whether they deal with these or not, this could be a free Tsukuyomi if they don't kill it, but they probably will. So let's just say everything gets outed, right? This is the worst case scenario because naturally every single deck doesn't open with the out for everything every game. This has to be the out for everything. This means double, Raigeki and then double Dark Hole, just a bunch of board wipes. So they wipe these, right? So then effects, we're going to go B, search C. And then we're going to use A and target B. Boom. Full Flames in the extra deck. And you could respond with counter if you want. Let's just respond with counter. Bring out this little guy. Let's say he dies. On end phase, search. Get a low scale to complete your scales. And so here's why I'm not over exaggerating when I say you can do literally the same thing next turn. Draw for turn. We drew Metalfoes Fusion. Let's say we didn't draw Metalfoes Fusion. We drew Terraforming. Okay, then you can go ahead and activate your scale. Pimp summon like a boss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now this is your Tsukuyomi. Oh yeah, Union Hanger. Matter of fact, yeah, why not? We might as well just take that last target. Union Hanger, take the last B. I wanted to save the B for a rainy day, but why not? Union Hanger, equip B when they're summoned. And then overlay them. Just to get everything engraved. Tsukuyomi, B gets popped. There's no more targets to search. Detach C. Pitch your whole hand. Draw first set of cards. You drew 2. You have not used Full Flame Scale. And this is what happens. This is what they give you if they kill you. If they try to kill you. If they try to pop your board. So we have Tsukuyomi, Gold Driver. Overlaid the 2 Full Flames into what I spoke of anyways. And this naturally happens every time I make this combo. This is my second turn board is more powerful than the first turn board. And the first turn board cost them the resources that they needed to play, just getting rid of it. We go Odd Eyes Absolute. And then, whew, wow, this is crazy. There's so much stuff that I can do right now. Let's just go pop. Odd Eyes Absolute. Wow. When I say this is broken, it's like, this is ridiculous. And we're gonna set, now where is my Metalfoes Fusion? There it is. Set Metalfoes Fusion. And then special Vortex via Absolute's effect. So if they want to respond, this is the card they have to respond to. They're not going to be responding to that. So, and then he'll of course bounce one. Then we'll go Metalfoes Fusion. Fuse these 2. That goes to extra deck. And now if we want to go for a push, we can go for Orichalk. We're going to go for Mithrilium because we have a lot of stuff we need to recycle. Metalfoes Fusion effect to draw 1. It's combination. I would have preferred to keep that in my deck, but then we'll go Mithrilium, recycle 1 Volflame, and the Fool. And if they have a monster, bounce the monster. I don't care too much for bouncing my scales because I don't need that much, setting directly from my deck this turn. We're going for the push. Then we're gonna banish C, B, A, B, and C. So I hope that you guys can see all of this. Let me try to make it in an even better angle. So what our field is right now is Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon, Tsukuyomi, Mithrilium, banish, ABC Buster Dragon number 1, banish. That is A, B, and C again. ABC Buster Dragon number 2. This is our board now. We have 2 Buster Dragons on field. We have Mithrilium on field. We have Tsukuyomi. We have Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. This lets us play on their turn the Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon and the Buster Dragon. And also cards in hand. We have 2 cards in hand. Which means we have 2 banishes. Banish. That's game. So that combo I just showed you is insane. So it's a double-edged sword because it's a setup, but at the same time it's an OTK. Well, it's an F. How do I say? It's a second turn kill. You set up first turn, make this powerful board, and the board is so powerful that if they actually clear that board, which is a very low chance, what they do is give you the resources to. You just saw what I made. The only reason why this board would have been possible is if they decided they wanted to destroy your entire board. If they decide they wanted to get rid of your Mithrium and all of your alphabets, well, your Mithrium and your Orichalc and all of your alphabets, which they do. If they don't get rid of it, all it's going to do is kill them. So whether or not they killed the Mithrium and all the alphabets and the Orichalc is irrelevant, because you could have killed them with the first board. But what they did was give you all of your leverage to make this. So this is the responsibility of your opponent. He basically killed himself. So that's the combo, you guys. It's basically a two turns. One combo that's based upon your first turn and your second turn. This means that that game is not going to be very long. All it's going to take you is 2 turns to end the game. So the only way that this powerful board is going to be possible, both of them, is if you do things crucially as I explain them. When you're going first, your board seems simple. You make 2 fusions. You finish your board on their turn. That's what makes it more powerful, because it's basically like when they had a plan, whatever their go-to board was, that automatically is going to change, because now they're seeing what you're doing and they're like, okay, I was planning on making this, but now if I don't get rid of this, I can't make it anyways. So it also conflicts with their plays, because now their entire game plan changes, which makes it become the resources I have to use it on him. I can't use them for my own benefit. I have to use them to try to get rid of what he just made. So that it's just really, really broken. And also the fact, like I just said, you're making your monsters on your opponent's turn. It's really broken. And then second turn, if they happen to out the board, you're making that powerful board. And another thing is, if you try to kill them and they stop you, you can make that second turn board. The second turn board was much more powerful than the first turn board. But that's literally in 2 turns. First turn you did that, second turn you did that. Let me know what you guys think. Holla at your boy 3 Stacks. God bless you guys. Be safe. This is me trying to show my appreciation. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys individually. I do care for you guys. And I'm not the type of guy that kind of just, ignores you. So if anybody has felt like they've been ignored, they made a request and they felt like, oh, this guy just thinks he's too good for me. I don't think I'm better than any of you guys. We're all human beings. We're all equals, and we all love the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! So if you guys have any special requests, feel free to ask me. And if you have anything you want to put in the comment section below, be it positive or negative, feel free. I'm still going to be here. All right, peace out, you guys. Come on, camera go off. Okay, camera off.